You want to see a magic trick?
Yep.
Okay.
I sure do.
I'm gonna have you pick a card. Well, let me shuffle them first.
All
I'm gonna
right.
shuffle
Yeah,
them.
because definitely
I got shuffle.
right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
In case I've memorized the order.
You have, haven't you? Are these your cards?
I'll never tell. Magician's pact.
Put your hand up.
All right.
I'm not gonna drop, so I don't drop. Son of a.
Oh, that was great.
Son of a.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Horsemen.
I'm actually nervous.
It can be really helpful to picture each other naked.
It's actually picture the audience naked.
Now You See Me 2 is the most exciting movie of the summer. It's bigger and better than the first one.
Are you guys ready?
A spellbinding blockbuster.
This is the greatest magic trick ever created.
It's so sensational,
You want to see a thing of beauty?
you won't believe your eyes.
And I hope you were paying attention.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Initial Reaction. My name is Philip,
I'm Charles.
and we are talking Now You See Me 2, the sequel to 2014's Now You See Me. This one is directed by John M. Chu. Most of the cast is back, except for Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
We got Lizzie Kaplan taking over for her.
Yeah.
Everybody else, Woody Harrelson.
Not as her character. Which
No.
was
no.
weird.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was
like-
a different character altogether.
But there's got to be a woman character.
Yeah.
Horsewoman.
You gotta have some estrogen up in that organism. Isn't that what they kept wanting to be? They wanted
Yeah.
to be a single organism.
Right.
But no, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson.
It's just like, just say amiibo, dude.
No.
Or amoeba. Amiibo's for Nintendo.
I don't know.
Who knows what I'm
Anyway,
talking about.
no. Did you like the first one?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first one more than I expected to.
Right.
One of those ones that was I rewatched it a couple times and I came to like it more and more. This one not so much.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird.
It's hard to like say, let's watch a movie about actual magic. Like when you have something that has a lot more story.
This one
like-
felt. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
It just felt more convoluted. Like the first one was kind of all over the place and crazy and a little, very out there. But this one felt even more kind of outrageous, I guess.
Right.
In the plotting and how they decided to resolve things, and it was just really crazy.
Well, and so I liked like The Illusionist and what was the other one with Hugh Jackman?
Oh yeah, The Prestige.
Yeah, The
That was a
Prestige.
great
So
movie,
stuff
yeah.
like that is good
Mhm.
because there's like a whole story. These two movies, like the first one and the sequel,
Mhm.
focus a lot on how impressive the people are at magic
Right.
and getting away with it, which is not like
And not on the
you know what I mean, like but,
skill of what
like,
it takes to pull such things off.
Well, not and there's story, but it's weak, and even describing why Fisher is gone, like
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, we were girlfriend or boyfriend, and then we broke up, and now she's not here. Like,
yeah,
alright,
it's a
thanks.
ton of expositional dialogue.
Right, and so stuff like that.
I think that's all Daniel Radcliffe said.
right.
was-
But when you put emphasis on like the magic, like how impressive their magic is,
Mhm.
like then you're just saying, like, look at the visual effects in this film.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like when he's shuffling people around behind cardboard stuff, like I don't care because there's so many cuts in the scene. It's just
Right.
like, great.
Yeah,
okay.
it's very
You know what I
rapidly
mean?
paced and
Like I can at least watch David Blaine or something and be like, oh, this is one long cut.
right.
What the heck is he doing?
Right.
Like even if he's using special effects or fake or whatever.
Yeah,
But like that's the whole point of magic is when you see an actual magic show in person, you're like, how the heck are they doing that?
You know what's more unbelievable than anything about this movie?
Morgan Freeman.
No, how famous these magicians supposedly are.
Right.
Like they're covering the news. Like when was the last time that
I
happened?
haven't seen these guys for a year.
I know it's just, but I mean,
I don't know. It's like,
I know there
I've
is like
got-
David Blaine and David Copperfield and stuff, but they have
They're
their
like-
own little.
and they're still
niche
talking
and
about it,
stuff,
like, and the
but-
FBI still searching has a
Right.
task force
It just
for
seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like at least
It's like
I know
the
the
world
sto-
hasn't seen the Four Horsemen in a year, and
Yeah.
blah blah. But it's like they're still talking about it. It's like I got family members I haven't seen in a year. I forgotten about them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna remember four magicians that disappeared.
Right, exactly.
Or,
It's-
and one of
it's-
them died.
It's
You
just
know
a
what I
little
mean?
strange, yeah. And so the whole, from the get-go, the whole story and concept is a little
Yeah.
out there. You have to definitely buy into like, okay, I'm just gonna go with this and
Right.
and not mess with the details or get caught up in how reality based it is or anything like that.
Yeah.
But even then, like it feels like it's doing so much because it moves so quickly, and like you said, it just cuts and cuts and cuts, and it goes from set piece to set piece,
Right.
And yet there's nothing compelling about it.
Nah.
Like, not even even though we've come to know these characters in a previous movie, I still didn't feel invested in any of their arcs or any of what they were trying to accomplish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just felt,
Woody Harrelson has a twin that somehow shows up.
it's ridiculous, but it's maybe the best part of the movie because it
is.
just gives Woody Harrelson a chance to, ham
It's
it
like,
up.
where was he last movie?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, it just didn't make.
And stuff with, they kind of set everything in motion, going back to Mark Ruffalo's character's, childhood and his connection with Morgan Freeman, which was
Michael
discussed.
Caine's back.
Yeah,
You know.
but that was discussed in the first movie,
Right.
And then they put a twist on it here that wouldn't really apply given the actions of the first film,
Right.
Because it didn't need a sequel. This
Yeah.
is an unnecessary movie,
Right.
It just happened to make more money than they expected. So
Right, and for having a movie about magic, like they telegraphed every scene, everything that was going to happen.
Yeah, very much so.
Every scene was like telegraphed to the next plot point, and it was just like, oh my gosh, that's the whole point of magic. It's supposed, it's supposed to do that.
it's supposed to be surprising.
It's like,
yeah.
get Daniel Radcliffe to do real magic again. Like,
Right.
Forget this fake magic that he can't even catch.
Hand the guy a
card.
wand, yeah. and
Yeah.
That'd be more entertaining.
It seemed
But-
like he was going to be a magician that was wanted
That's
to
how
get,
they played
wanted
it
to
up,
get in with
yeah.
him because the first time I see him, and it's in the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to catch a card. He's like, "Welcome," you know what I mean?
Right.
And I saw an interview with Daniel Radcliffe, and he was just like, "Oh, my character's really lonely and needs friends and stuff." I'm like, by the end of it, I was like, "Wait, did he even read like his character, or did he ad lib everything?" Like,
Well, it kind of felt like everything here was just
character's
off the
kind of
cuff.
a d-bag. You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
and-
yeah, totally.
And doesn't want to be their friend at all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
which, I mean, you find out right off the bat, but.
But still, it did feel kind of just like an obligatory
Yeah.
type movie. Like they were making stuff up kind of as they go. Like,
Right.
oh, this would be a cool idea. There are a few cool sequences.
But you know that's going to happen anyway.
Right. There, with the magic and with the there's a fight sequence with Mark Ruffalo in like a China market thing that was
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really justifying any of it.
Pretty cool for not having Mark Ruffalo in it a lot.
Exactly. But no, I
Pretty
mean,
cool for Mark Ruffalo's body double. Or stuntman.
yeah, no.
Anyway, so.
But it feels, it just feels kind of lazy and exists because it has to exist.
Yep. So let's hear it. What are you going to give it?
I don't know. It was still, it was still entertaining
Yeah.
to a certain degree, and it was very, even though it's kind of nonsensical, it will have. I feel like it'll have a wide appeal.
Don't make excuses for it.
No, I
Spit
really,
it out.
I really do feel like it will have more of an appeal than with broader audience than it maybe did with me.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Come
but
on out. Come on out.
I was going back between 2 and 2.5, but I think I have to go 2.
Yeah. I was going to give it 2.5. Didn't love it. Didn't hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch it again probably.
No,
but-
you know what? I gave Alice Through the Looking Glass 2, which I regret now. And this was better than Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
I would rather watch this 100 times more.
So retraction or?
Just we'll go with the same 2.5. 2.5 is comfortable. It's perfectly average.
My man.
Entertaining movie, nothing more. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel, Initial Reaction Reviews. You can read my written reviews at www.reviewsfromabed.com. Be sure to check back with us every week. We have a new review of the biggest releases. Thanks. See you next time.
See Me 2, rated PG-13, in theaters June 10th.